Francois Steyn. Yeah, I think he sort of, I think he adds. He comes on the field, he actually adds a sort of new dimension to it. You know, he's a confident guy. He rates himself. Very much a, you know, in 20 years' time, it could be one of those hairdos of the year. It's very. He's got to cut it. It looks like it's been permed as well, but he's a lovely kid. He's a lovely kid. He's a good kid. I like his appetite. I like the way he plays. You know, there's a couple of things right in the last dying minutes. He actually picked the ball up and drove through the defence, and you know, sort of. I think it was part of the charge down from Daniel Carter. He picked it up and he made some good yardage. But yeah, he's solid. He's a solid player. He's yeah, I like him. I think he's good. Skulky. How's it, Skulky? Yeah, look, he's just one of those, yeah, robust, ready guys that are just like.
Was it me or when he collided with Williams? You know, the two, the head.
Yep, head.
Yeah, he didn't suffer one bit. You know, Ollie Williams was down quite considerably, some discomfort.
Well, it's actually when you actually hit it on your head, it's actually you got to, if you hit it in the right spot. But I've been knocked on the head, and I've just been like out cold. But yet some guys will run into me and bump them, so like you bump on your forehead, like those guys have gone out cold. And you love just sort of think, okay, you don't think, you feel it, you think nothing of it.
I think most guys will run into you probably.
Well, you don't go for it. You know, you don't. I don't want to get. You know, I hate seeing guys get bloody knocked out. You know.
But he was in some.
He was in some sort of pain because the way he actually crumbled, his ankle actually, his ankle gave way, and that's obviously why he actually came off. So, yeah, it's a bit of a pity. He dropped. You know, but that's one of the things you sort of learn that lesson. You know, big guy. You know what Skulky's going to do. You don't set yourself up. You've got to run off his shoulder. Just make a move. You take us. Because he was posted there. He was just standing there. If a guy, it's the whole power. Where are the power? The power's in the quads. Yeah? You run straight at a guy like that there, you're going to set yourself up because that's what the Islanders love. The Islanders love. You know, you've got to look at Brian Lima. You run straight into Brian Lima, he'll cut you in half. That's what they want because they line you up, boom, and it's just a missile. You just run off them. You run off them. Make them move off their weight. Take their power. Like depower them by getting them off their feet. If you lift your foot off, just lift your foot off the ground, you've depowered them. So you've actually got to run off. You can't run into guys like Skulky. You can't run into guys like Brian Lima. There's certain guys there you just sort of know. Skulky's one of those guys. Don't run into Skulky. And God, you know, he probably won't do that again. He'll learn this lesson. You know, but he's been sat on his backside.